Gee. Yeah, the big cat, that was taken.
Yeah, well,
so, you know, little cat was suggested.
I don't know, far cry, but that's quite a compliment.
We've definitely seen in some of the previous videos cat-like reflexes from Geoff. So again, thanks to our good friends at Wilson, we're here in Indiana this morning with another of the new Wilson offerings for the spring. And if you'd like to say maybe just a word or two.
Yeah, this is the Wilson Burn FST 99, an 18 by 20 string pattern. It's strung with Luxilon ALU Power at 55 pounds, 4 3/8 grip with a Wilson Pro overgrip.
Very nice. And so this is an 18 by 20 pattern. I guess this is probably, again, maybe going to be a popular frame with some of the big hitters out there in Tennis Warehouse land looking for more control. So we'll see. I did notice that Geoff's first shots in the warm-up were definitely taking a little bit flatter trajectory than I've seen with his other rackets. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Saber.
Okay, well, Geoff, I feel really fortunate to have pulled that one out. That was not our best play. I think people have seen our previous videos would know there were some.
Or maybe that is our true play.
Just giving you a little feedback on your ball. I did think the ball was coming with a little bit flatter trajectory, and I think the very first point you made an error on a ball flat into the net. That's very unlike you, and for you to net a ball like that was unusual. I did think that you also got a little bit of skip. You hit a good flat first serve at my body and got some really good skip, and I was late to the ball and missed the return. So that was something I noticed.
And that was an attempted kick serve, so.
That was an attempted kick serve. So that's kind of what I noticed. It wasn't, you know, I feel like you weren't in your rhythm serving with it. Certainly not the same rhythm that you enjoy with your own frame, but I guess that's to be expected. Yeah, so what were your thoughts in playing the frame?
I'd say this is a very comfortable frame. It's a little less stiff in the throat area, about the same stiffness in the head as the 95, and very comfortable racket. You know, I don't think it really hinders you a whole lot. You still have to hit the shot and be in position and do things right, but it was a good, honest frame with a little bit of feedback to it, maybe a little bit more than the 95. And yeah, I think it's a good quality player's frame for somebody that wants something that's a little bit more forgiving.
And Geoff, I want to say, I know last time we did this, you brought up the graphics of the frame, and it's probably one of my favorite series of frames from Wilson, and not just saying this because Peter is our friend on the board, but I really sincerely mean it. I think they're some of the best looking frames I've seen. I love the kind of matte-ish job.
Yep.
What were your thoughts on the appearance? And the
No, I think it's pretty cool. You know, it's a great contrast with carrying the burn orange in, but not as much as the first generation burns, and then kind of a little bit of a stealthy look of Wilson in more of an outline than a bold printed Wilson.
One of the questions that came up, and I thought I'm going to have to take ownership for this. I think I misrepresented the Burn 95. In my mind, there was nothing unusual about the handle of the Burn 95. It was more the size, the grip size, that I'm accustomed to a much smaller grip, and I was commenting on some of the struggles I had just kind of finding my bevels with that frame.
Yeah.
But is there anything unusual about the pallet system, the grip system?
I mean, it's a little bit more. Having not taken the grip off of this, but I'm assuming it's the same as the 95. It's all one piece into the hairpin itself, whereas like the Pro Staffs, for example, are mold plastic onto a hairpin, but it still has the classic Wilson shape.
So Geoff, I guess the conclusion might be that we both play a bit better with our own racket. So, was there any shot that you felt was meaningfully different with this test frame as opposed to our regular frames?
Well, for me personally, or
either way, yeah, for you personally or coming off.
It's just, when you're used to a certain feel like a Pro Staff feel, it's just not a Pro Staff feel, and I don't think it. If it was, then it would be called Pro Staff. So.
Right, not intended.
No.
Right,
so,
right.
I mean, if you like that softer, buttery feel, then it's a great racket. If you want something that's a little bit crisper, a little more raw, then it's probably not the racket.
Yeah. And it's interesting that you bring up the buttery feel because one of the frames, some of the classic frames that people have really doted on over the years is the Vocal series, the C10, and just the 10 series period. And I really, this reminded me very much of the Vocal C10. That's what I was harking back to. And I was having a little trouble sort of measuring the swing speed, like how hard did I need to swing? And I never really play 18 by 20 patterns, so I think that was a little bit of a psychological factor. But and I felt that particularly on the serve. I hit a couple of serves pretty short in the box there, and was punished appropriately, especially that last one. I think I got a shave as it went whizzing by my head there. So it's probably not going to be a racket that players in more classic, fans of the classic rackets like ourselves are probably not going to gravitate to this frame.
Yeah.
But this is a big hitting younger player's frame maybe.
Yeah.
And there's exciting news. Coach Mack has agreed to make a guest appearance in our review series.
As in the Coach Mack,
As
coach
in-
of the NCAA women's defending champions.
The Division I champion Vanderbilt Commodores, they're a coach, ITA Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Jeff McDonald has agreed to make an appearance, and I'm humbled, frankly.
We're not worthy.
We are not worthy, but Jeff, being the great guy that he is, has agreed to show up and do some review play and review commentary. All right, Jeff, well, great playing.
Thank you. You too.
Again, as always, even Steven.
Even Steven.
Just like in Seinfeld.
That's right.